We doing it like we did last time?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was talking to her. My bad. I got to start and line up. So. We going at 3.
Okay, better. I did this last part.
Okay, let me see what you got. We're going at 2:30. Are we ready?
Good evening. Welcome to Capel Arena in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I am De'Ara Smith alongside my buddy,
Kiana Smith. Hello, guys. Today's matchup will feature the Bowie State Bulldogs of Bowie, Maryland, and your Fayetteville State University Broncos. The Bulldogs are currently undefeated in their conference with an overall record of 14-1. The Broncos are coming in off of a loss to the Virginia Union Panthers, which put a stop to their 5-game winning streak, but they are looking to start up another one with a big win on tonight.
The Bulldogs are aggressive on both ends of the court. They have an average of 63.6 points per game, and they're forcing a 33 turnovers in their last matchup against Charles. Their overall free throw percentage is at a 71%. Their shooting percentage is at 30% behind the arc. In the last 2 games, the Broncos have put up that, and the average of 58 points with 50% from the three and 70% from the free throw line. They forced the Virginia Union, who averaged 19 turnovers, to an astounding 28. Both teams have no problem sharing the ball, averaging 10 assists apiece respectively.
Looking at their roster, it appears the Bulldogs haven't had too many tough opponents, and it is sort of short. They have 11 players on their roster, so even though their record shows they seemingly to be a tough controlled team, the Broncos have held their own against even better teams in the conference.
Players to watch for Bowie are going to be number 42, Danisha Christian, averaging 7.6 rebounds with 80 points. Number 24, Paray Alexander, with 7 rebounds and 12 points. And number 10, Keasia Williams, with 9 rebounds, 14 points. Nearly a double-double.
All right, for your Broncos, this is going to be Yakima Clifton, who was 2 of 3 from behind the arc Saturday with 5 rebounds and 16 points. Chantel Bennett, who shot 50% from the floor and behind the arc for 15%. And Miss Aminata Johnson, who was 100% from the floor with 4 rebounds, an assist, and a block.
Miss Aminata Johnson is also celebrating her birthday today. And what better way to celebrate than hauling a double-double as she did Thursday night against the Virginia Union Panthers.
Absolutely. Happy birthday, Aminata, when you hear this. All right, guys, so we are a couple of minutes from tip-off. We are going to do the national anthem. We're going to go to a very short break, and right after that, we will be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Hi, I'm Anthony Bennett, Director of Athletics at Fayetteville State University. Over the years, FSU athletics has become synonymous with championships and pride. FSU's vision for athletics is to build upon our rich history by providing our student athletes with a comprehensive athletic experience, which includes a quality education and the tools to be competitive in their respective sport. Our vision has led us to the establishment of the 1,000 Broncos campaign. The 1,000 Broncos is an annual fundraising campaign dedicated to providing scholarship opportunities for deserving student athletes. We look forward to collectively supporting the next generation of Broncos. We need your unconditional support as we pursue becoming one of the premier athletic programs in the country. I proudly serve our student athletes daily. I encourage you to impact a Broncos student athlete by becoming a 1,000 Broncos member. You can find out more about our 1,000
And guard, a 5'9" junior from Baltimore, Maryland, wearing number 23.
And also we have number 22, Amel Duncan. She's from Largo, Maryland. Shanika McCollum, she's number 23 from Baltimore, Maryland. Ray Alexander from Baltimore, Maryland, number 24.
At 4,
number 42,
junior from Pocomo, Maryland,
Dynasia
wearing number 42.
Christian.
Dynasia Christian.
From Pocomo,
The
Maryland.
Bulldogs are coached by Sharday Swan, assistant coaches Brian Johnson, Lisa J, and Rashida Spratley. And now, the starting lineup for your Fayetteville State University Broncos. Can I get an attitude check? At forward, a 6'2" sophomore.
All right, and so we're about to get into the starting lineup for our Fayetteville State University Broncos. We're going to start at number 11, forward senior Yakima Clifton, who is also our 2018-2019 preseason All-CIAA. Number 13, a junior guard, Chantel Williams, standing at 5'10", hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina. Chantel Bennett wearing jersey number 14, a junior guard, standing at 5'7", hailing from Sanford, North Carolina. And Katisha Hyman, standing at 5'8", is a junior guard. And last but certainly not least, and it is her birthday tonight, wearing jersey number 32, Aminata Johnson, standing at 6'4", hailing from Durham, North Carolina, who's also ranked number 3 in the CIAA in blocks with 16 for the season, and ranked number 4 in the CIAA in blocks per game with at least 1.3 blocks. They are being led by head coach Serena King Coleman and assisted coach by Alicia Mosley, Coach Reese. And we are here in Felton J. Capel Arena. It is filling up. You guys, if you are not here, get here. We also have the men's basketball game following. And we're about to get into it. How you feeling tonight, dear?
I'm pretty excited to see what's going on. Again, I had looked at their roster to see, not their roster, their schedule to see who they had previously played. And it didn't look like they played too many tough teams, for their record to be so good. Yeah. So I'm hoping the Broncos will come out here and prove to them why they're top contenders in the CIAA.
Absolutely. Yes, this certainly should be a very interesting game. I noticed that as well when I looked at their roster. I mean, they have 11 girls to our 14, 15, but they're on a 13-game winning streak. That says a lot. Whether they play tough teams or not, they still have the ability to pull games out and make wins. But they play games like Shaw University, St. Augustine's. They beat John C. Smith. They beat Winston-Salem. So this should be very interesting. For the tip-off, we got Kaija Williams and Yakima Clifton doing the tip-off. And actually, Yakima's going to come away with it. There was a bit of a steal, went into Chantel Bennett's hands and back to Hyman. Clifton's going to get it started with trying to pull up a 8-foot sweet spot for her. She's going to miss that. Aminata Johnson got a rebound. She missed her layup. And now the Bowie State Bulldogs are on offense for their first time tonight.
Bowie State seems to be moving the ball around pretty well. Not forcing any shots is what it looks like.
And they got a little bit of an overload on the left side.
And back at the top of the key to number 23 for Bowie, McCallman.
Ooh,
she's gonna airball, but Bowie's gonna get the rebound on the offensive end.
All right, so I'm not really sure what that was, and I didn't get to see how much time that was left on the shot clock, but she did just kind of pull that three-pointer really pretty much unpressured and unforced, honestly.
Well, I really hope that she can shoot better than that for the rest of the night, because I caught a little draft over here.
Let's see what her percentage is.
All right.
Her percentage from behind the arc is normally a 29.4 for the season. Yakima Clifton with those active hands almost secured her first steal for tonight.
And the Bulldogs are going to swing the ball around the perimeter. Not too much high-low action.
Right.
Again, the shot clock is running down. We're at 5 seconds, and Hyman gets the block. Aminata tries to recover, and she loses it, but it's going to go right back to the Bulldogs, and they're going to get a shot clock reset.
Danasia Christian came out and poked the basketball out of Aminata's hands, forcing the Bulldogs back onto offense. So now they've got a sideline inbound opportunity.
And they're going to inbound the ball to number 23, McCallum. Again, the Bulldogs seem to be working the ball around the perimeter very well. Not too much high-low action. It looks like we're undersizing. They're undersizing the post. Aminata Johnson with the block, and Yakima Clifton gets it and takes off.
Yakima Clifton to Williams to Hyman down in the corner. She's going to baseline drive and kick it out to Aminata. Aminata's going to do a nice little post move, give it off to Clifton for a sweet 8-footer. Both teams have just made their first basket of the quarter. Bulldogs back on offense.
They're going to dump it inside for the first time. They're going to kick it right back out. She's going to drive to the basket. Aminata Johnson again with a hand on it, gets a block. The Broncos have the ball back on there in the court. Looking inside to Yakima. She doesn't have anything, so she's going to kick it around to Chantel Bennett.
Nice.
With the up and under. She's going to miss it, but head to the line.
Bulldogs foul.
Nice up and under from Chantel Bennett. And I want to talk about what type of player Chantel Bennett is. Chantel Bennett, if you are not playing lockdown defense on her, she will drive to the basket. If she does not finish, she will do what she needs to do at the free throw line.
Yeah, Chantel Bennett is very, very good at getting to the line. She loves to attack the basket, and she has some pretty quick feet, so it's pretty hard to stop her.
She has made her first free throw. Chantel Bennett is 80.6% from the free throw line. She also makes the second one. The Broncos are going to go into a full court press, and I believe that the Bulldogs are also pressing the basketball after made buckets.
Yeah, it looks like the Broncos are just kind of setting up in the press to get them to work hard, getting the ball up the court, to tiring them out. You know, they're not too deep on the bench over there.
Absolutely. That's a great strategy, too. We got to drive and pull up.
Now Aminata Johnson secures the rebound. She's going to hand off to Chantel Williams. Williams to Hyman. Hyman's going to dump it into Yakima.
Kima's
going to kiss it off the glass.
Oh, yeah.
Bulldogs have the ball again. Again, they're back into this perimeter rotation.
Traveling.
Possession goes to the Broncos.
Caught on.
Check, Bowie was up north.
The Broncos up 6-2. They've got a sideline inbound opportunity. Bulldogs pressuring the ball. Hyman and Williams working against that. They're going to give it up to Clifton. She's at the top of the key. She's looking. She's going to drive for that 8-footer. Chantel Bennett down there getting rebounds. Hyman off the wing for a three-pointer. Last Thursday, Katisha Hyman finished the game with 23 points and 5 rebounds. So she is a threat behind the arc.
Yeah, she had 5. She shot 5 for 10 from the 3 on Thursday as well. Kima Clifton's going to tap it to Aminata Johnson for the rebound. Hyman has it. They're going back in the court to Bronco land.
Hyman's going to kick it to Bennett on the wing.
Right now the score is 9-2.
Hyman again from the three-pointer. Good for another one. We're going to go to a very short timeout. The score is now 12-2. Broncos over the Bulldogs by 10 points. And we will be right back after this.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Fayetteville State University will host its annual Ball in Pink basketball game on Saturday, February 9th, 2019 against Johnson C. Smith University. Wear pink and help make a difference. Universities across the nation are unified together in helping to raise money through an annual basketball game spotlighting breast cancer awareness. This is the 10th year that Fayetteville State University is participating. Game fans can show support of breast cancer awareness by purchasing a candy bar, other gift items, or by making a donation. If you're interested in attending, contact Mike King at 910-672-2565. And the Broncos are back on defense after that short break. Bennett looking to try to feed Aminata. He's going to lose the ball. Bowie back on offense, but the Broncos are on a 12-0 run so far. The score is now 12-2. We've got about 5 minutes left in the first quarter. We've got some new Bulldogs on the court, and that's going to be a basket from Perry Alexander. On the floor.
Perry Alexander for the Bulldogs averages 12.1 points per game. That's the high under Kayaja Williams with 14.
Bowie is in a 2-3 defense. Bennett's going to work her way to the left side of the basket. It looked like a block from
Hutton, number 21.
Hyman's going to take a stab at another three-pointer. It's going to roll in and out. China Butler working the ball for Bowie. She's going to go coast to coast and sling it back to Perry Alexander, who's looking to get something started for the Bulldogs. They've got the ball on the top of the key. Talking to the players, see what they can get. It's about 12 seconds left on the shot clock.
Broncos are doing a good job of protecting the basket, keeping the Bulldogs from getting inside and running that shot clock down. Again, you know, playing solid defense like this is going to be key for them tonight, seeing as the Bulldogs only have 11. And Bennett is going to miss that wide open layup.
All right, that was a layup from China Butler. And she's actually from Syracuse, New York, so shouts out to her. Hyman's going to take the ball across half court. Bowie's going to fall back in their 2-3 defense. Hyman has it on the wing. Aminata's going to come up and set a right side pick for her. We got a pop out to the free throw line and a drain from Brittany Drumgoole. She is shooting 37.3% from the field this year.
Currently, the score is 14-6 with the Broncos shooting 45.5% from the floor. And the Bulldogs knocking down a mid-range jumper.
We got a response mid-range
bringing their
from
field
China.
percentage up to 40.
That's Nikki McCaskill handling the ball for the Broncos. She's going to kick it to Hyman. Hyman's going to drive. She's going to miss that.
Rebound by Kiaja Williams.
All right, so China Butler talking to her players, getting something going. She also calls for a screen. She's going to miss the ball.
And they're going to shoot. Looks like no Broncos were prepared for that rebound. They're going to pass the ball up the court to McCaskill.
Got a cross-court pass to Hyman and back to McCaskill. She's going to call for something, let her Broncos know what she wants. She is the floor general right now. She's going to give it to Bennett. Bennett's at the top of the key. She's going to swing it over to the other wing, back to McCaskill. Drumgoole has it at the top of the key. Oh, in and out three-pointer.
Rebound by Paray Alexander. And as you guys can hear in the background, school is back in session today, being the first day for the Broncos. And the cheerleaders are here live in action and turned up.
All right, so Bowie's shot clock is winding down. Perry Alexander has it on the baseline. He's going to step back and drain.
Perry Alexander.
That's making 4 points for Alexander right now. That's Amel Duggan trying to get into that passing lane.
10-second violation.
Get herself
Possession
in
goes to the Bulldogs. Substitution.
That's going to be a turnover for the Broncos.
Number 11, Yakiba Clifton. Also in for the Bulldogs, number 20,
turnover for the
H.M.
Broncos.
Green.
They're going to be tied with the Bulldogs with 3 turnovers apiece. The Broncos so far have 2 blocks to the Bulldogs 1. 50 seconds on the clock now.
All right, Butler has it on the baseline. She's going to drive across the lane. And that's a traveling call called on Butler. Possession is going to be on the Broncos now.
What it looks like China Butler might be left-handed, because it looks like that's all she's using on tonight.
McCaskill and Bennett working against the press. They've got it on their end of the court now. McCaskill getting something going. Got to give it up to Drumgoole.
About a 9-second differential from the shot clock.
Back to Drumgoole from McCaskill. It's off the foot of a Bronco or a Bulldog. Either way, China Butler goes up for the layup. She is fouled by Drumgoole. China Butler is shooting 64.5% from the free throw line. This is her first trip there for the night. Scoring now 14-10. Bulldogs only trailing by 4. You started from the timeout. Broncos were up by 10 points.
Oh, incorrection. China Butler is right-handed.
Or she may dribble with her left hand and shoot with her right hand. You know, some people are kind of
different like that.
Different like that. Thank you. I didn't want to say weird. And she misses the second one.
And the Broncos are going to advance it up the court to Drumgoole. Drumgoole's going to kick it out to Kima with the mid-range. She's going to miss it, and the Bulldogs are going to secure the rebound to end the quarter.
That was the rebound to Lania Hutton.
Bulldogs 10.
There wasn't enough time on the clock for him to get off
14.
another
For all the up-to-date information about Fayetteville State athletics, visit the official FSU Athletics website at FSUBroncos.com. Also keep up with FSU Athletics on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
Let's talk a little bit
at
about
FSU Broncos, as well as on Instagram.
All right, so right here what we're looking at is the Broncos and the Bulldogs are pretty much even throughout. The turnovers 4-3, points in the paint 66, and fast break. The Bulldogs are out.
And so Bowie State also ends the quarter on an 8-2 run. What difference I see actually here is really the free throw trip. Honestly, we're 100% from the free throws right now, and that's because we are getting to the free throw line, which means we're driving to the basket, we're getting contact, and we're going there.
The Bulldogs are at 0%.
They had 3 turnovers, 1 block. Yeah, so the free throws is the difference, and the 3-pointers are the difference. Right now, the Broncos have 2 out of 3 3-pointers, whereas Bowie has attempted 2 3-pointers and not made any. The game is close though. It's just 14-10. And like we've seen, Bowie State can really kick off and do a run at any time. We're about to start the second quarter. It's Bowie's possession there on offense, and China Butler is the general for the Bulldogs. She's going to get things started.
She's going to drive the basket and going to make it. China Butler seems to be showing out a little bit tonight.
She's going to do that layup right in front of Daria Hewitt. We got Brittany Brimble on the baseline.
And definitely a foul.
Oh, yeah, we've seen that from the scores table. That foul was from Angel.
Bulldogs foul on number 20,
Brittany
Angel
Brimble
Green. That's her first,
from the free
team
throw line.
first. On the line, shooting 2 for the
She's got a
Broncos,
great
number
free throw percentage.
22,
She's
Brittany
shooting
Brimble.
79.2% from the line. She's going to make the first one. And she makes the second one.
It's going to put the Broncos at 16 to the Bulldogs 12. Broncos are doing a good job tonight with from the free throw line, shooting 100% so far.
Absolutely. Butler driving again. She drove in between 3 Broncos. Daria Hewitt came out with the rebound. And there's going to be a little competition between Talania Hutton and Daria Hewitt.
Yeah, Daria Hewitt is very feisty when it comes to grabbing those rebounds as occurring.
Oh, yeah. So far, she secures 2.9 rebounds per game, whereas Hutton secures 3.5.
And it's going to be a turnover for the Broncos. Bulldogs have the ball, and they're pushing it up the court. Ball's in China Butler's hand. She's going to swing it again around the perimeter. And they're going to give it right back to her. The Broncos are going to have to cut off this right-hand side and stop giving it to China because she's easily getting to the basket.
Talania Hutton, she's facing up against Daria Hewitt. She's going to kick it back out. Carrie Alexander has it on the wing. She's going to give it up to Duggins.
The Broncos have to do a better job. If they're going to get that down, they're going to have to make sure that she's not able to get it up in the air.
Number 11, Yakima Clifton. That's her first team first.
All right, so we just mentioned what the difference was, and that was free throws. And here we are. We have Duggins on the line for the Bulldogs.
And she's going to miss it and keep them at 0%.
And somehow Butler came out with the rebound. So the Bulldogs are here on offense.
Some of the keys for the Broncos to win today would be them minimizing turnovers and remaining energetic throughout the game.
Absolutely.
Boxing out, rebounding, and attacking the basket. And right now, the Broncos aren't doing much of that. However, on the defensive end, they are playing wonderful.
Absolutely. And one of the things that the Bulldogs... great in and out from Hyman. I like that Euro step, Hyman. That was great. She did that between two Bulldog defenders.
Yeah, it was just so smooth and fluid.
But what the Broncos are going to want to watch out about for the Bulldogs is that they do convert off of turnovers. So the Broncos want to make sure that if they're not taking care of the ball any other time, that they take care of the ball tonight. And here we have a steal from Yakima Clifton.
And she's going to get that rejected, what it looked like. And Paray Alexander has the ball, bringing it up the court for the Bulldogs. She hands it off to China Butler. The Bulldogs are swinging the ball around the perimeter. It seems to be their go-to. The Broncos are going to secure the rebound. Chantel Williams, and she's going to bring the ball up the court.
She's going to give it up to Brittany Drumgle. And when she comes across half court, she is signaling to the Broncos, get things going. Hyman has it at the top of the key. There's a screen from Yakima Clifton. She's going to stop and pop. Fouled.
And she's going to go to the line. Foul's going to be on Amel Duggins.
Bulldogs foul on number 22, Amel Duggins. That's her first, team second.
Duggins looks
on the
pretty
line,
cut up from over here.
for the Broncos, number 20, Katisha Hyman.
Hyman makes the first one.
To the game for the Bulldogs, number 2, Drew Calhoun. And number 10,
Katisha Hyman so far ahead.
Back in for the Broncos, number 32, Aminata Johnson.
6 points, 2 3-pointers.
And she's going to knock down the second one.
Also in for the Broncos, number 14, Chantel Bennett.
The Broncos back in. Butler is going to just about break the press herself.
Coast to coast. Drive from Duggins. That layup was no good. Clifton had to rebound. The ball is now in Chantel Williams' hand. She's going to get the offense started. She is on the wing being guarded by Butler. She's going to kick it to Hyman.
What I'm realizing is even though there are low numbers for Bowie, they still are very active moving around on the court. Hyman is going to throw up a three. Butler comes down the court and maintains control of the ball just enough to keep it up and set up the half-court offense.
That was a big cross-court pass that I'm surprised no Broncos intercepted.
Indeed.
Williams to Bennett. Bennett was fouled on the layup attempt.
That was a good pump fake way to recognize what was going on the court.
Bulldogs foul on number 10, Kaija Williams. That's her second, team third.
Kaija Williams was
on the line
looking
to for the Broncos,
her bench
14,
in a little bit of
Chantel
confusion,
Bennett.
believing that she had her hands up the whole time. I can believe that their coaches probably talked to them and let them know that that is a very pivotal. That is a very pivotal thing to keep them alive because they don't have a deep bench the way that the Broncos do.
Yeah, exactly. But I can just imagine how much running they have to do during practice. And with that, that's going to be the Broncos' first missed free throw of the game. Going to drop them down to 85.7%.
Butler still controlling the ball for the Bulldogs. She's going to give it up to Duggins. Back to Butler. They're going to swing it. We've got a new Bulldog on the court. That's Drew Calhoun wearing jersey number 2.
It looks like the Bulldogs have a little frustration going on the court.
The shot clock is winding down. It's now 3 seconds. 2. Duggins is going to pull from behind the arc. She's going to miss it. Chantel Bennett has the rebound. She's off to the races. She's going to give it up to Williams. Intercepted by Hutton.
Possession remains to the Broncos.
She was looking to find Hyman, but it's going to be an under the basket, out of bounds opportunity for the Broncos. She's going to give it in to Bennett on the wing. Three-pointer in and out. Williams came flying in for the rebound. She got caught up and tangled up by a Bulldog.
We're waiting on the referee to give us the say-so. All right, it's going to be a foul charge against Chantel Williams.
That's her first.
Yeah. What happened was Chantel originally had her hands on the ball, but when she got tangled up, she lost. So it became more of a foul.
I understand. Understand. All right. So
they're going to trap China Butler over here, but Chantel Bennett gets a hand on it.
And then Clifton finds it. She's a little shaken up, but she still comes back for defense. Some kind of way, Danasia Christian found the basketball for the layup.
Yeah, Chantel Williams is going to have to be more aggressive when the rest of her team
are doing
fighting.
Trap.
Yeah, or fighting to get the ball, because she kind of stood there and watched the Bulldog grab it.
And we got another trap on the Broncos. She's going to find Clifton.
And she's going to get the and one.
Clifton found her way to the layup. All right, and she also was fouled. Now going to the free throw line for the Broncos right now. That is
media timeout.
We're gonna go to a very quick media timeout.
4:35 left in the quarter.
It's time for the Bronco Fan of the Game free throw contest, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Proud sponsor.
And for all the up-to-date information about Fayetteville State Athletics, visit the official FSU Athletics website at FSUBroncos.com. Also, keep up with FSU Athletics on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at FSU Broncos, as well as on Instagram at FSU_Broncos. We'll be right back after this.
Let's go, Deja. All right, let's hear it for Deja Middleton. The Bronco Fan of the Game free throw contest, sponsored by Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of Fayetteville State University Athletics.
And right now what we're looking at is the Broncos right now with 5 turnovers versus Bowie State's 4. Bowie State's 4 on average 17 turnovers a game. And as we noted last weekend, the Broncos on Saturday were able to bring Virginia Union Panthers to average only 19 turnovers a game, all the way up to 28.
All right, so Butler handling the ball for the Bulldogs. I'm trying to understand the way that they swing the ball. So it's almost as if they don't even look to the basket to try to score. They're just moving the ball for ball movement purposes.
Yeah, trying to get the defense to shift around and move a little bit. They're actually doing a really good job with it. What they're doing is they're moving the ball around the perimeter and trying to get the defense to move. And as soon as the defense moves and they have an opening, they're going to come inside and try to get that easy basket.
Okay. All right, well, that time it actually didn't work. They ran out of time. We've got a little bit of substitutions going on. Daria Hewitt's going to return to the game. And we also have number 55 joining us for the first time tonight, Leah Whitehead for the Bulldogs.
And I'm actually seeing and understanding what the coach for the Bulldogs has going on right here. What she's trying to do is have the girls be patient and continue to work around for the opening. Okay. Because, again, it's only 11 players.
Exactly,
so they don't want to work too hard to get their basket.
All right, I got you. We got Chantel Bennett rolling off of the pick. It's going to be in and out. Daria Hewitt trying to secure the rebound. She was unable to. We got Butler coming up the sideline with the basketball. She's guarded by Williams. She's going to swing it out to McCullum.
That was great defense by Williams. She didn't allow her to get past her, and then she was able to stay in front and maintain great position whenever she got down the court.
Leah Whitehead.
Daria Hewitt with the rebound. Chantel Williams bringing the ball up the court to Chantel Bennett. She's going to pass it inside to Daria Hewitt, who's going to shoot it and miss.
That was a very good look, though. Great way to hit your trailers.
Great ball movement as well. And Nikki Mikowski is going to get the ball and come down the court. She's going to bring it back out for the Broncos and pass it up to Chantel Williams.
Williams slowing things down. She's going to come to the wing. Fine, Aminata Johnson. Aminata Johnson misses the layup.
And that right there is just something you can't do as a big man, you know. She has great positioning. She caught the ball. She got a perfect pass and
she got a very beautiful pass.
Wide open layup, and she blew it.
We normally see great basketball being played from Aminata Johnson. She finished 2 games ago with a double-double, about 12 points and 10 rebounds from Aminata Johnson. That's a nice baseline jumper from McCaskill.
And so far, the Broncos have forced the Bulldogs to get another 2 turnovers.
Great defense, Broncos. Great defense, because in the Bulldogs' last competition, they forced Shaw University to 22 turnovers.
That's 3 for Drew Calhoun.
Oh, excuse me, 33 turnovers.
Daria Hewitt with the basket.
McCaskill and Bennett on the ball. She's going to have to give it up to McCullum. McCullum's going to go in for an air ball.
What's going on right here is McCaskill and Bennett are kind of doing like a trap before she really across the half court. And if they're going to want to be really beneficial and effective with that, the rest of the Broncos are going to have to step it up for them. Because what's happening is their Bulldogs are breaking through that and coming up the court and almost getting a wide open shot.
Right, because 2 of the Broncos are still behind. I get you.
Exactly.
But you don't want to put your big man, pulling them too far away from the basket, because then the basket's not being guarded. Right. So they're really going to have to find the silver lining between doing the press and doing the traps. McCaskill. Daria Hewitt looking for the rebound. She's going to get mixed up with Perry Alexander.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of God's grace on that one right there.
And actually, the foul was called on Alexander. So it's going to be the Broncos' ball, and Hyman's going to join the game again. She's going to give Bennett a rest.
Into the game for the Broncos.
We are here in the bonus. So Hewitt is going to shoot.
For the Broncos, number 1.
He's going to shoot 2.
Hewitt.
Bennett, as I might add, has gone to the line twice and has made 3 for 4. She's had 3 rebounds and 3 assists for tonight. She's pretty much playing all around.
Okay.
Hewitt's going to knock that first one down. Yeah, she's shot 3 times and she's missed all 3 shots, but 2 of the 3 times she's gone to the line. She's going to miss, but Hyman's going to grab it and get it taken
by Duggins. Duggins going to come from coast to coast. She's going to miss her own layup. And so far, FSU has 9 assists on 9 shots, whereas Bowie State has 2 assists
Bronco foul
on 9
22,
shots.
Brittany Trumbull, that's her 2nd, team 3rd.
So here we have Perry Alexander on the free throw line for the Bulldogs.
For the Bulldogs on that first miss, it looked like Minata might have got a little piece of that. Not enough of it, though, I guess.
All right, and Perry Alexander normally shoots 75% from the free throw line. She's going to miss the second one. Hewitt comes out with the rebound. Hyman's going to give it up to Drumgold. Drumgold eyes up, looking for other Broncos trailing. Now Hyman has the ball with about 23 seconds left on the shot clock to get something going for the Broncos offense. Aminata asking for the basketball. Going to work, she's going to miss the layup.
Daria Hewitt being aggressive down there in the paint. She doesn't get the rebound, but she works hard enough for us to secure possession. I also want to make a note here. The Broncos are doing a better job of getting the ball inside. Originally, Boo was outscoring them in the paint, but now they are tied up with 12 points apiece in the paint. Drumgo with the miss.
Floater.
Hewitt with the rebound. And Aminata Johnson's going to get over the back.
Bronco foul on number 32, Aminata Johnson.
This again goes back to the keys for the Broncos to win today. Boxing out.
All right, so Broncos back in this full court press that we talked about. And Leah Whitehead for the easy lay-in.
right.
So Drumgle has it, and we are down to 6 seconds left in the second quarter. What you gonna do, Drumgle? Driving in. She's gonna get a charge call.
Offensive foul number 22.
With 0.49 seconds left on the clock, the Bulldogs are going to take the ball out of bounds.
I don't think that Terry Alexander realized how many seconds were left in the second quarter.
28.
And that is going to send us into halftime. The score currently is Fayetteville State 27 and the Bowie State Bulldogs 22.
Absolutely. So the Broncos still lead Bowie 28-22. We're seeing that the Bulldogs are taking more trips to the free throw line. The Broncos are as well. A little rebounding. You think that we need to do a little bit more blocking out, and we do. We are taking care of the ball, though, and like we normally see the defense, Coach King Coleman commented a few games ago and said that the Broncos really take the defense to heart, and that is what she loves, and they are still doing that, making sure that they get their hands up, active on defense, and getting into the passing lanes. All right, so here we've got Hyman to Bennett. Bennett's going to give it up to Williams. Williams going to kick it over to Hyman off of the wing, and she's going to drain one of her threes for tonight's game.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your halftime entertainment. How long can you go? It's the game of limbo, sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Got a rebound, big rebound from Williams flying in. And that is when she collected one of her fouls.
The contestants form a line, and in turn, they attempt to pass under the ball. After everyone in the line has made an attempt, the ball is lowered in.
Alrighty, so we've got a little halftime show. Sorry, guys, if you are not here in the Capel Arena and you don't get to witness it. But we do have a half-court shot contest going on, and we're going to enjoy this, and we'll be right back after this. We've got 13 minutes left before the next half.
The contestant is eliminated from the game when he or she falls over, touches the ball, or is otherwise unable to completely clear the ball without touching the ground. The last contestant standing wins a prize sponsored by Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of Fayetteville State University Athletics. Our contestants: Symphony Coleman, Aria Coleman, Diamond Cooper, Tarvar's Day, and Keandre Currents. Are you ready? Hit the music, DJ. Come on, man. That's it? That's your attempt?
Hey. I'm good for 130. We're going back at 130. Welcome back to FSU Broncos Sports Network. I am one of your commentators for tonight's matchup between the FSU Broncos and BSU Bulldogs. I'm Kiana Smith, here with De'Ara Smith. We are here in Felton J. Capel Arena in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Classes just started back up today, so we are pretty lit here, and we are in the lead by 6 points, so that is another reason to be feeling good here in the Felton J. Capel Arena. The score is now 28-22. Before halftime ended, the Broncos were shooting from the field at 33%. They were 9 for 27 shots versus the Bowie State Bulldogs, who were shooting at 38.5%, were 10 of 26 shots. As far as three-pointers go, the Broncos were shooting 40%, whereas the Bulldogs were shooting 25%. And from the free throw line, the Broncos were shooting 70%, and the Bulldogs were shooting 20%. We are here at the beginning of the third quarter, and the Bulldogs have possession, with McCullum getting their offense going. Now, me and De'Ara were talking about what their offense was doing before we went into the half. And what they like to do is move the offense with a couple of passes. Shift the defense with a couple of passes and then get going. And right here we had about 6 passes before a shot was up. And that was a three-point attempt from Duggins that was no good. And the Broncos are going to come out with the rebound. Williams to Clifton off the glass for a little 10-footer. And the Broncos are on the board, 30-22.
That's a nice little skill to have in your bag, to be able to kiss it off the glass.
Oh, yeah.
The Bulldogs get it in, pass it around again, the perimeter passing.
Nice post move.
Yeah, that's the first time they really got it into the post and allowed the post to actually work. And Aminata Johnson has got to stop that.
Oh, yeah. So we got Williams talking to our Broncos, getting them going. And we got Clifton for a three-point attempt off of the wing. It's going to be no good. And we got McCullum, eyes up. She's going to go coast to coast and drive straight to the basket. Blocked by Clifton. Williams back to Bennett. Bennett's good for a left-hand layup. Broncos are going to fall back into a full-court press. Me and De'Ara also commented on this before we went to the half. We need to see the other Broncos pulling their weight on defense and make sure that they're rewarding their teammates for doing hard work on the press and trapping the ball.
Yeah. What it looks like is the Broncos are waiting for the Bulldogs to catch the ball before they move. And we all know that great pressure defense always moves with the pass.
Absolutely. You anticipate the next pass. All right, so that's going to be a foul.
Bronco foul on number.
Just also
on Aminata Johnson.
Yes. I also want to make a note here that the score is 32-24, but the Bulldogs have missed 4 free throws of the 5 that they've taken. The Broncos got to make sure that they're not allowing the Bulldogs to get to the line and have those opportunities to make up those points, because that could be very crucial in the end.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a big difference. Perry Alexander makes her first free throw. And like we mentioned earlier, they pretty much capitalize off of turnovers, and the Broncos are doing a very good job at taking care of the ball. They're only 8 turnovers in so far, and we're in the 3rd quarter.
Definitely.
So it's certainly not going to be a showout like it was when they played Shaw, and they're definitely going to have to adjust to that. But I think the Broncos do a very good job already at protecting the basketball.
That's going to be a
number 9.
Turnover number 9. What you were just commenting on.
Right. This is why I looked at you like, wow, I literally just said that. Duggins has the ball on the wing.
Be when the Broncos need to relax.
Oh, yeah. 3rd quarter is very crucial.
Timeout taken by the Bulldogs. Fans, you can be ahead of the game and purchase your 2019 CIAA basketball tournament tickets from the Fayetteville State University ticket office. You're invited to the CIAA's
Students,
most
parents,
anticipated
fans, and
event.
alumni can now
Tickets for the
represent their favorite
2019
CIAA team by
men's
purchasing
and women's
exclusive
basketball
gear
tournament
at
are on sale now at the
BroncoFanshop.com.
FSU ticket office.
BroncoFanshop.com
The
offers a
annual
variety
event
of
will be
Fayetteville
held
State
in
merchandise,
Charlotte,
from athletic apparel and jewelry to pet accessories and tailgating supplies. For discounts and promotions, visit BroncoFanshop.com today.
Visit CIAAtournament.org.
So we are back after that short break, and Bowie State has a under the basket inbound opportunity. That was Alexander. She's going to go to McCullum. McCullum's going to swing the ball around Duggins. Duggins is going to find Christian, and we got a baseline drive from Alexander. So they're going to fall into a full court press. Williams and Hyman passing it back and forth. And across the half-court line, Williams is the floor general, so she's going to work her way over to the left side wing and get the offense started. Clifton finds Johnson, and Johnson lays it in.
That was one of the points that I wanted to make a note on earlier. Aminata Johnson is the tallest person on the court, but they really aren't using her as much in the paint. Even though there's even with 18 and 18 points in the paint, majority of their points in the paint are coming from the guards attacking the basket.
Right. Now, what I want to point out, too, is the 4 times that Aminata has touched the ball, she's only made 1 basket. So you definitely want to be smart with your offensive opportunities. So Clifton finds Aminata again. She's going to turn, and she's going to try for a left-hand layup, but she was fouled. And they're going to call the foul on Christian.
Yeah, even then I can see exactly what you were saying. Aminata Johnson has got to be tougher and stronger with the ball.
Absolutely.
There's no reason why she should be getting a great post-up and not finishing the layup on either side of the basket with her high dimensions. She's nearly a head taller than everybody on the court right now.
But the advantage that Johnson has is she's a young player. She is a sophomore. So she has time to grow. She has time for her basketball game to develop and her skills to develop. So that is a great thing for her. The Bulldogs are back on offense. Perry Alexander has the ball on the wing. She's looking for something. Butler's in the corner with the ball right now. And it looks like they're waiting on Christian to find position on Johnson. They're going to swing it over to McCullum. She has about 7 seconds left on the shot clock. She's going to force herself through the paint.
And Kima's going to force that turnover.
Ooh, and then Williams is going to get the foul. That is Williams' second foul.
Bronco foul on number 13, Chantel Williams. That's her
there
second,
seems to be no
team
players
second.
in foul trouble so far. In tonight's game, the player with the most fouls is going to be Brittany Drumpel.
The Bulldogs had the ball and swinging it again around the perimeter, getting a few rotations on the inside and out, a few cuts and slashes. They have a post up inside, but it's going to be a drive and a dish. She's going to blow the layup, but get her rebound.
Wow, Hyman all over the floor, making sure that she gets the rebound. There was a foul called, and who's it going to be on, ref?
Kiaja
number 10,
Williams.
Kiaja Williams. That's her third, team second.
All right, so the Broncos back on offense. Hyman's going to carry the ball casually across the half-court line, even though the Bulldogs are pressuring the ball. Williams is going to work her way over to the right wing. Swing it over to Bennett at the top of the key. Aminata's working for it, asking for it. She's going to go over to the other side. And she's going to go up. She was blocked by McCallum. But they're going to call a foul on that, and Aminata Johnson is back to the free throw line. So she gets to the free throw line.
Yeah. But again, she's going to have to finish
That's her first.
It's just
you got to hit a fake sometimes.
She just has to be stronger. You know, I could understand if she was a freshman, but with a sophomore, you know, you have a little bit more experience. So there's really no reason for you to be missing such easy layups with such an advantage on the court. These are high school style layups. She misses the free throw.
McCullum has the ball in her hand for the Bulldogs. The ball is on the wing. Butler's going to work her way back to the other side of the court. She's going to give it up to Alexander. Alexander looking for something. Ball's back in McCullum's hand. He's going to give it up to Butler. Butler looking for something. He's going to go up and down with it. The referee's going to call traveling because that was great defense from the Bronco McCaskill. And substituting in for the Broncos is going to be Chichi Matawebenham. She's going to give Aminata Johnson a break. And actually, we're going to go into a media timeout right now. And I'm going to let you all know about what's going to happen with CIAA, which is coming up. It's right around the corner. So you can be ahead of the game and go ahead and purchase your 2019 CIAA basketball tournament tickets from our ticket office. You're invited to the CIAA's most anticipated event. Tickets for the 2019 CIAA men's and women's basketball tournament are on sale now at Fayetteville State University Ticket Office. The annual event will once again be held in Charlotte, North Carolina from February 25th to March 2nd. And this is going to be the last year. If you all have not heard, I'll be the first to tell you that the CIAA is moving to Maryland. So get to Charlotte this year. To purchase general tickets, book your hotel, or for information on CIAA tournament tickets, visit CIAA tournament.org. And like I said, y'all, this is the last year for the CIAA to be in Charlotte, so don't miss out. This is the last year. It's been there for 15 years. If you are never been, go ahead and go enjoy yourself, enjoy some good basketball, and we'll see you guys later in Baltimore. The score is now 34-28. We're here with about 5 minutes left in the third period. And we are back in ball play, back in action. McCaskill to Hyman. And Hyman's going to skip past it over to Chantel Bennett. So far, FSU has 11 assists on 12 shots, whereas the Bulldogs have 4 assists on 12 shots. McCaskill working the offense, looking for something. She's going to penetrate and then pull back out, give it to Hyman. Hyman has the pick and roll from Chi-Chi. McCaskill's in the corner. She's going to miss that 3. Chi-Chi has the rebound. McCaskill's going to find Bennett. She's going to pull it out, give it back to Hyman, give it back to McCaskill. They have a fresh shot clock. It's 23 seconds left. Bennett's going to get a pick from Chi-Chi. Clifton's going to kick it out to McCaskill and find Bennett.
3-second violation.
Chawenda was really working down there in the paint trying to get the ball, but they're just not looking at her. She's had plenty of opportunities where they could have easily got it in, dumped it off to her, and she secured the assist for the team. But she got to remember not to camp out down there. She's got to remember that.
Bulldogs back on offense. Butler's going to kick it out for an air ball from Christian. Clifton has the rebound. She's off to the races. She's going to give it up to Bennett. And 1 for Chantel Bennett.
Count the basket.
I love their chemistry, Clifton and Chantel Bennett. They really play together. They really feed off of each other, and you can tell based off of their play that they definitely look up and look for each other.
Definitely. That was definitely a veteran play by the vet, Chantel Bennett.
Chantel Bennett has 8 points with that made free throw.
Chantel
And
Williams
she is
and
4
Clifton.
of 5 from the free throw line.
Bowie with the ball, rotating it around, working the perimeter again.
All right, so the Bulldogs got about 15 seconds left to get something going. Butler is going to look for something. She's going to kick it out to McCullum on the wing. Back to Butler on the baseline. She's going to drive, and there's a blocking foul called.
Yeah, Clifton caught her a little bit with her hips as she was coming around the corner.
Bronco foul on number 11, Yakima Clifton. That's her 2nd, team 3rd. Into the game for the Broncos, number 1, Daria Hewitt.
That's going to be Kima's 2nd foul of the game. The ball's at the top of the key. Butler has it. She's going to swing it to the perimeter. Ooh, looks like a travel, but Bulldogs still have possession. They're going to work it around the perimeter again. You know, I was hoping that throughout the game the Broncos might have switched into a 3-2 defense just because the Bulldogs don't really have a strong in-post game. But they're working the ball a lot around the perimeter, which is actually working the guards more. The Broncos seem to be passing and dribbling around the perimeter and not necessarily looking inside for any help from the post players.
Into the game for the Bulldogs, number 2, Drew Calhoun.
They've come down the court a few times, and both Chawindu and Daria have posted up, but they weren't able to receive any passes.
All right, so we got Alexander. She's going to give it up to Butler. And the Bulldogs are kind of small, but they do have in Drew Calhoun and Taliana Hutton. So let's see if they can get their ball into their post players on this trip down the floor. So we got Hutton touching the ball. She's going to face up. She doesn't find anything. Kick it out to McCullum. Alexander downstairs.
You can tell that Chi-Chi really
backdoor.
wanted that. She's just going to have to do a little better job of getting over there quickly and staying on the
line,
front.
shooting 2 for the Bulldogs, number 24, Marie Alexander. 2 minutes on the shot clock. On the game clock.
Perry Alexander is actually leading the Bulldogs' effort with 9 points. She has 8 rebounds so far. And she was actually a player to watch that I took a couple of notes on. In a couple of games, excuse me, when they played Shaw, she finished that game with 13 points. And Williams, she actually finished with a triple-double. She had 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 steals. And Christian finished with 10 rebounds and 7 points. We got a 3-point attempt from McCaskill. It's going to be off the mark. And the Bulldogs are back on offense. Butler's going to find Hutton. And Hutton's going to go up pretty strong for a layup and get fouled. And now she has a and-one opportunity.
Yeah, right now what's going on is one of the points that we made earlier. The Broncos have seemed like they lost a little bit of their enthusiasm and their energy. And what's happening is Bowie is still playing that well-balanced game that they played the entire time. Remember, I told you the coach was making sure that they worked on their patience in the beginning of the game.
Yes.
And you can see that
it makes the free throw.
Yeah, and you can see in the end it's allowing them to stay leveled and calm, which is in turn allowing them to play to a better game.
All right. Well, we certainly don't want the Broncos to lose any of their fire. In the game on Saturday, they went pretty cold here in the Capel Arena, and they didn't score much in the first quarter, and they didn't score much in the third quarter. So this third quarter is very crucial in what the result is going to be. And even though you said that the Bulldogs are keeping their momentum, the Broncos are still ahead by at least 6 points. It's 37-31. So as long as the Broncos just, calm down and keep playing their game, I think that they'll be all right. And we're almost out of the third quarter. It's 1:10 left in the quarter.
Definitely.
On the line shooting 2 for the Broncos, number 11, Yakima Clifton.
And she is going to make the first one. Yakima Clifton is the 2018-2019 preseason All-CIAA. She is averaging 9.2 points from the field.
She secures the second one as well.
Bulldogs back on offense. Calhoun looking for a three-pointer. It's going to be off the mark, but the Bulldogs still have possession. Fresh shot clock. Calhoun to Alexander. He's going to face up against Clifton. He's going to give it up to Calhoun for a three-pointer tip. He's going to miss it. Daria Hewitt and Calhoun fighting for the rebound.
And again, there goes Daria Hewitt on the ground, fighting for a ball. She's very aggressive. I love that about her.
So it's going to be Broncos possession. And Clifton's going to inbound it to Williams. Williams going to give it up to McCaskill. She's going to carry it over the half-court line. We got about 20 seconds left here in the third quarter.
With the 5-second differential from the shot clock and the game clock. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. She hits it off the rim. It's going to be no good. The Bulldogs secure the rebound, but they're not going to be able to get a shot off in time.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Bulldogs 31.
All righty.
39.
Broncos still up by 8 points, 39-31. What you think, De'Ara?
What I'm thinking right now is the Broncos seem to have a little more spunk in their step. And if Yakima Clifton and Chantel Bennett are able to step in and turn it up and show their veteran skills, this could be a great game. They can pull off with the lead, and they can take this 39, 31-point differential game and make it a 2-point lead. A 2-digit lead, correction.
All right. We shall see. We got another quarter left of playtime. And we're going to go to a very short break, and we'll be right back after this, guys. Stay tuned. FSU Broncos Sports Network. I'm your commentator, Kiana Smith, and I'm here with De'Ara Smith.
And we're back. Bulldogs have possession of the ball. We got top of the key again with the perimeter swinging. And it's going to be a knockdown by number 23 for the Bulldogs, Shanika McCollum. Across the court pass by Yakima Clifton to Drumgold. Drumgold gives it into Amanada Johnson. She's going to go up, and it's going to get tapped out of her hands. Drumgold tries to secure it, but she's unable to, and it's going to go back to the Bulldogs. That right there is going to be the Broncos' 14th turnover. The Bulldogs have the ball, and they're bringing it up the court. Again with the perimeter swings. Travel. And that's great defense by the Broncos right there. The Broncos are doing a good job of maintaining their man and staying in front of them. There hasn't been as many drives to the basket. The Broncos bringing the ball up the court, a little back and forth action just to get it up easily. Pass to Drumgold from Hyman. Drumgold to Yakima. Yakima shoots it and she's going to miss. The Broncos get a few hands on it as well as the Bulldogs, and the possession is going to remain in the Broncos' favor.
All right, so we got a under the basket inbound opportunity, and that's from Drumgold to Clifton, and that's from Clifton to the basket, straight through the hoop. That's good.
Yeah, Yakima pretty much has one sweet spot, and that sweet spot is anywhere inside that three-point line.
You are absolutely correct, De'Ara.
Amanada Johnson with a great defense and no foul. Hyman gets it. She pushes it up the court.
What I like is that all our guards pretty much nice from Amanada Johnson. Nice finish for her.
Yes.
But what I like about the guards is that they play with their eyes up, and that's how you find your big girls. That's how you spread the offense evenly. That's how more than, you know, a couple of the Broncos finish the game in double digits.
Yes.
Calhoun's going to drive in.
And she's going to get a nice little roll in. The Broncos again advancing the ball up the court slowly. A little back and forth action. Not forcing anything. Clifton with the ball. She's going to swing it to the top of the key to Drumgold. The Broncos are doing a good job looking inside and getting it to Amanada Johnson. And I believe that's what they're looking for now.
Brittany Drumgold from behind the arc. She's good.
And, ladies and gentlemen, there goes a double-digit lead.
You're absolutely correct, De'Ara. 46-36. They up by 10.
All right, the Broncos are doing a decent job with this rotation, getting out and getting a hand up. Yakima Clifton, way to recognize there wasn't a shooter at the top. Bulldogs get the ball. They're going to give it inside to number 21, Talanya Hutton. Talanya Hutton. And that's going to be Yakima's third foul of the night.
Number 21, Talanya Hutton.
And she's going to make those free throws. Again, one of the keys for the Bulldogs even trying to stay in this game is going to be them making their free throws. So the Broncos have to do a better job at keeping them off the line.
All right, she makes the second one. She's actually going to be relieved by Donatia Christian.
And actually, Talanya Hutton is actually perfect from the line right now with 3 for 3 free throws made today.
She is perfect, and so is Katisha Hyman for the Broncos. And Brittany Drunkle. All right, so we got Hyman getting things started. She's going to drive straight to the basket from the left side. She was fouled by Butler.
Yeah, one of the rules growing up playing basketball was if they don't stop you, you go to the basket.
Okay.
And that's exactly what Hyman just did.
Shooting 2 for the Broncos, number 20, Katisha Hyman.
She's going to knock that down, continuing her perfect streak. And again, another free throw.
All right, and the score is now 38-48. This is the largest lead for the Broncos since the first quarter at about 5:44.
All right, Paray Alexander with the good finish. Broncos going to get the ball in. Hyman's going to tell them to go down the court. Basically, she's got this. Hyman's being guarded by Butler. Drumgo gets the ball. She's going to kick it off to Hewitt. She's not going to put enough oomph under it. And the Bulldogs are going to take it from them. Paray Alexander is going to shoot the 3 for the Bulldogs. It's going to be good. The Bulldogs right now are shooting 33% from the three-point line, as well as your Fayetteville State Broncos.
So Williams carrying the ball across to the left side of the basket. Johnson is there. She's going to miss the opportunity to put back her rebound. The Bulldogs are back on offense. Butler's carrying it back to the top of the key. Got a screen from Christian. There's a foul called. Foul on Katisha Hyman.
That's her first, team second.
And coming back into the game is going to be Clifton and Bennett. They're going to give Johnson and Hyman a break.
All right, now Clifton and Bennett back in the game could be what the Broncos need to turn things up a bit. Hewitt's going to get that foul. Bulldogs
and one for Kaisha Williams.
Bronco foul on number 1, Daria Hewitt. That's her second, team third.
Alrighty, so we are going to go into a media timeout, ladies and gentlemen. The Fayetteville State Department of Athletics continues to celebrate the contributions from our 1,000 Broncos members. The 1,000 Broncos campaign is an umbrella organization designed to generate scholarship support for Fayetteville State University athletics. The campaign helps to ensure that FSU students athletes enjoy the best possible athletic and collegiate experience. Our organization oversees fundraising efforts, initiates communication, and planned events that seek to connect alumni, parents, and friends with Fayetteville State University athletics with the goal of achieving and sustaining excellence in intercollegiate athletics. For more information on joining the 1,000 Broncos campaign, contact Mr. Michael King in the Office of FSU Athletics at 910-672-2565 and become a part of a dedicated group that is proudly supporting champions. We'll be right back after this short break, guys.
And as you can see in here, the Broncos are jamming, lit for the Lord.
On the line, shooting +1, number 10, KJ Williams.
And she's going to miss that. Daria Hewitt secured the rebound for the Broncos and got it off to Chantel Williams, who's going to bring it up the court.
Clifton going to take a stab at a three-pointer. She's going to miss that. Kyasia Williams coming out with the rebound. She's going to go coast to coast and for a layup attempt blocked by Clifton. Drumgle to Williams. She's going to give it up to Daria. It's going to go through her hands. Bennett is there to save it from going out of bounds, and then the ball is back in Drumgle's hands.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's Broncos 48 to the Bulldogs 45. The Bulldogs have cut the lead down to 3 points. Drumgle.
He's going to miss that three-point attempt. Clifton was great hustle trying to chase down the ball before it went out of bounds. But that is going to be the Bulldogs' possession.
All right, and the Bulldogs, China Butler is going to drive to the basket, and now they're going to drop the lead into 1 point. Chantel Williams with the ball at the top of the key. She's going to give it into Yakima Clifton, who's going to shoot the three and knock it down. And that's going to put the lead right back up to 4 points. Bulldogs, China Butler passes it off to number 23, McCollum. And she gives it back to Butler.
Butler
is going to drive, was going to pass the ball off.
Finds Christian. Christian gets the and one. She was fouled by Yakima.
Number 11, Yakima Clifton. That's her fourth, team fourth.
And she's going to go to the line and see if she can capitalize off of this and one opportunity. Christian is 76.1% from the free throw line, normally averaging about 8 points a game.
She's going to put the lead right back down to 1 point. They're going to look inside for Yakima Clifton. And they're going to bring it back out.
Bennett has the ball on the wing. She's going to get a pick from Chichi Matawebunam. She's going to swing it around. Drumgle has it on the baseline. She's going to go up with about 4 gold jerseys around her. No foul was called. Butler has the ball. She's going to carry it across half court. See what she can get out of the Bulldogs offense this trip down. Perry Alexander back to Butler. Hyman has a hand on it. It's back across half court. No good. Butler gets it back. She's going to kick it out to the corner to McCullum. McCullum's going to try to drive and kick it back to Perry Alexander on the 3 line. No good from Alexander. Clifton has secured the rebound.
Yakima Clifton with the ball pushes it up the court. She's going to slow it down and bring it back out. And they're going to shift the ball around to Hyman.
Bennett has it at the top of the key, right next to Clifton.
6
Drumgo
seconds
now
on the shot
has
clock.
it. He's going to kick it out to Bennett in the corner. He's going to try to drive. Blocking foul called. Christian was the closest to her, but I'll wait and see what the referee has to say about it.
He's going to call it on number...
Perry Alexander, number 24.
Yes. The Broncos are going to take the ball out underneath the basket.
And for anyone in the Felton J. Capel Arena, our chancellor has just joined the festivities for tonight's game. All right, no technical foul was called.
I didn't see one. I just looked like you better back off of me or I'm going to handle you. Warning before destruction.
I like that, warning before destruction. Got a three-point attempt from Hyman. It's no good. Matter Wavenham doing a good job in not getting an over the back foul. McCullum's carrying the ball for the Bulldogs. Stripping it to Perry Alexander's back. Uh-oh, that's a turnover. All right, time, 1:16 in the fourth quarter. Broncos only up by 1 point. You got to do better with taking care of the basketball. You cannot afford a turnover right here at 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Uh-oh, Hyman stripped by Butler. Oh, man.
That's going to put the Bulldogs in the lead, 51-52.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are under a minute left in the game clock.
That was very crucial. That's a blocking foul on Perry Alexander as Yakima Clifton was dribbling the ball.
All right,
we're not in the bonus. We're not in the bonus, so I don't think that no one's going to shoot a free throw. Instead, it's going to be a sideline inbound opportunity. Hyman's going to give it to Drumgo. Drumgo looking for something. You guys, the Broncos have led the game on the scoreboard
all
night,
be off
all the way up until this point. What will it be? What is it going to come down to? Are the Broncos going to be able to make this last possession work for them? It may not be the last possession, but are you going to do what you need to do to make sure that you put another point on the scoreboard?
All right, and we're back to Drumgo at the top of the key.
Not much time left on the shot clock, 15 seconds. Drumgo driving. That's a charge on Drumgo. That's her second charge, actually, of tonight. And she has collected her fourth foul.
What's happening is Kiaja Williams has recognized that once Drumgo's made up in her mind that she's going to go to the basket, that's what she's going to do. Yeah. Drumgo has to be able to have the flexibility to pull up or pass the ball off.
Right. Bowie State here is on a 14-3 run. We're here at 18 seconds left on the shot clock, 24 seconds left in the game. Butler's driving to the left side of the rim. He's going to miss the layup.
Chantel Williams has got a hand on that. The Broncos are going to have to really step it up right here on defense as well as getting that rebound. You can't allow the Bulldogs to get a second chance shot, and Chantel is going to have to foul to stop the clock. Going to the line for the Bulldogs is going to be Shanika McCullum, number 23. Now this right here is going to be a critical point in the game. We know that Chantel McCullum has not been to the free throw line yet. So it's going to be interesting to see if she's going to be able to come out here and knock them down, or if she's going to be a miss and contribute to the 50% shooting free throw average of tonight's Bulldogs game. And she's going to make it all net at that. Now what's going to happen right here is the Broncos are going to have to really do a great job of boxing out the Bulldogs. If they're not, and if she happens to make the shot, they're going to have to do a even better job of getting it up the court.
Oh, yeah, and on offense and making sure that you convert this trip down court. She misses the second one. Hyman has the rebound. Looked like it was over the back.
Timeout taken by the Broncos.
All right, we're going to go to a very short timeout, but we'll be right back. The coaches need to talk to the players, make sure they give them a little more oomph, a little energy. It's 53-51. Broncos letting the Bulldogs know what's going on. We'll be right back after this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Broncos are now down by 2 points with 51-53, and they have possession, and they're going to get the inbounds. Hyman has the ball at the top of the key. She's going to go off the screen to Kima. Kima's going to get it. She
finds Yakima.
Sweet spot. She's not going to make it.
She misses it.
They're going to get back, and they're going to foul China Butler with 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brittany Drumgle gives up her last foul to give to make sure that she stops the clock.
And that's just great heart right there. She had an understanding that if she didn't get the foul, they were going to even more likely lose the game.
Absolutely. That's heart and that's sacrifice from Miss Brittany Drumgle. She's going to leave the game tonight with 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 100% from the free throw line, and 1 of 3 from the three-point line. She had a great game tonight.
Yeah, she shot 30% from the floor and from the three-point line. So that's pretty good.
Butler makes the first free throw. They are ahead by 3 points now. We've got about 6.69 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, excuse me. She's going to miss the second one. Kyasia Williams chasing down the rebound. She was fouled by Yakima Clifton. I think that was her 5th foul.
It was indeed.
Personal foul on number 11, Yakima Clifton. That's her 5th personal foul. To the game for the Broncos, number 1, Daria Hewitt. On the line, shooting 2 for the Bulldogs, number 10, KJ Williams.
She misses her first free throw.
All right. And still 1 possession game. Broncos get this rebound, they might have a chance.
If we have a timeout, here's the time to take it.
Timeout taken by
She made the second free throw. The score is now 51-55.
It's a 2 possession game. The Broncos hopefully can come down the court, get somebody off in the air, and knock down a 3 and get an and 1. With 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
To honor the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. in a 5:30 CIAA contest against Claflin University.
All right, so we are back here with 5.6 seconds left. And we got a 3-point attempt from Hyman. It's going to be no good. Bulldogs came out with a rebound. They're going to dribble across half court to their side of the court. And that's going to end regulation time. Broncos 51, Bulldogs 55 here in Felton J. Capel Arena. What are your thoughts, dear?
Well, my thoughts again, we talked about earlier, keys for the Broncos to win is minimizing their turnovers. They did a good job with their average being 19 and they only had 16. That's very great for the Broncos.
All right.
Remaining energetic throughout the game. They did pretty good. They did have a little spell and they allowed the Bulldogs to go on, I believe, the 18-4 run.
13-4
run, correction, 13-4 run. And then, again, boxing out and rebounding. In the last few seconds of the game, they allowed the Bulldogs to get a rebound after they shot the free throws. And usually when the opponents shoot free throws, it's 4-3. And the Broncos should have had a secure rebound.
I want to add that the Bowie State Bulldogs ended on a 17-4 run. That's a very critical in the fourth quarter play. And FSU shot 1 from 7 of the field in the final 6 minutes. So they did kind of hit a spell that we talked about, and we also seen that in Saturday's game in the first quarter and the third quarter. But honestly, I think that the Broncos played well. The Bulldogs played well. The Bulldogs just took this one home. And it happened in the latter portion of the last half.
Again, I want to make a point. Earlier we were talking about how the Bulldogs having that patience and that being a critical part, and it ended up, in the end, you see that patience turned out to work in their favor.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kiana Smith. I'm here with De'Ara Smith. We have been your commentators for the women's matchup, FSU Broncos versus BSU Bulldogs. We are in Fayetteville Capel Arena getting ready for the guys matchup, which is about to start here in about a couple of minutes, and we'll be right back after this.